Hey guys, Terronicle here, and welcome back to tonight's episode of Terronicle Reviews. And sorry that this episode is getting out late again. It's because like a couple hours ago, I'm recording this currently at 10:31 p.m. A couple hours ago, I opened up my computer and I had everything ready for the review, but then my computer said I needed to download a bunch of updates. So that I did that. So I had to download those. That happened, and now I'm getting to this. But I'm really excited for this review because I'm reviewing a series that definitely I have a lot of praise for. All right, here. Before the review actually starts, I just wanted to say that I'm sorry, I kind of rambled there. Yeah, in the last review, I said that I was gonna review Bionicle Hearts of Vengeance in this episode. So I started watching the series, and I realized something. I had no idea what was going on. So I went onto Mac's channel, and I realized that Bionicle Hearts of Vengeance was a continuation of his original series, and the original series had like 20 plus episodes. So I couldn't watch them all in 2 days. Or I mean, I could have, but I mean, if I did, I probably would have just rushed through them. So I thought that reviewing Hearts of Vengeance and having just no idea what I'm talking about, I thought I would watch both of Maniac Mac's series and then just do a huge like Maniac Mac review, and then that will probably be episode 18, and then 19 and 20 I already have planned. So basically, 19 I have a stop motion planned, and then 20 is actually going to be Terronicle Reviews Season 1 finale. And you'll see what I'm doing for that. You'll see what I'm doing for that. I have a big idea planned, and if my idea doesn't work, then I'm just gonna do what I was gonna do for 19 for 20. You'll see when we get there. And don't worry, the series isn't ending. I'm going to take a week break, and then I'll be back for Season 2. So, with all that put aside, the 2016 Animations trilogy on Bionicle MP's channel, because I never really there wasn't really a name for the series, so I'm just gonna call this the 2016 trilogy. So Bionicle MP is definitely, I would say that along with Jowler, that reminds me, actually, I need to do a Jawer review. Oh my god, I need to do okay. Oh my god, I need to do a Jawer review. Okay, guys, Monday I'm doing a Okay, everyone, Monday's review is gonna be here. I'll post like a schedule for the next Tronicle review. All right, I get onto the actual review. I keep getting sidetracked, but along with Jawer, I would say that Bionicle MP is definitely a channel that focuses more on it focuses on comedy a lot, and it's not to say that his videos like aren't serious. Like the videos have like I would say a perfect blend of action and comedy, and this is actually excluding his like I mispronounced it. The Ignition trilogy. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm probably pronouncing it right, and I just sounded like an idiot there. Yeah, the Ignition. Why do I keep pronouncing that? The 2006 and 2007 wave hour-long specials that he has. Yeah, they're definitely some of the best. They're definitely some of the best Bionicle animations on YouTube. So yeah, they definitely stray away from comedy. And speaking of them, dang, I wonder if they're gonna be part of the finale. I wonder if a review of them is gonna be part of the finale. All right, but yeah, back to this review. I'm sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. But I said that a million times now. Yeah. This channel, Bionicle MP definitely focuses on comedy a lot in his videos, and that's good because his videos definitely, I laugh a lot at his videos, and I'm not laughing at how bad, I'm laughing because the jokes in his videos are, they're actually like really funny, and yeah, like I said, he blends comedy and action perfectly. And I would say that probably his best series is definitely his 2016 series of videos. It's, I think, 7 episodes of like a running series, which was basically it ran into summer 2016, but it was mainly just the winter 2016 story that just got a lot of side plots, kind of like the Terronicle review series. I get sidetracked a lot. It was basically like it started out with the 2016 story, and then it kind of just like just kind of transitioned into a bunch of other stories. But it's primarily focused on the 2016 story. It was basically like I said, I think it was 7 episodes. As like a continuous like story for that. I'm just repeating myself, and I'm reviewing this because like I said, I do think these are his best videos, and they definitely. I would say that they're the best because they're the newest and it has the best animation and the comedy and the. All right, I'm gonna speed through each episode just so you guys kind of just got a gist of can just get the gist of everything. And I have a list of all the episodes here. So there is that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, there's 7 episodes if you count the kind of like side. All right, so basically the first episode, Uniter Scavenger Hunt. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's basically just the Toa looking for their masks. Then kind of episode 2, and they're not actually episode numbers. They're just kind of like they're just titled, and then they're just kind of basically this was kind of like his Christmas special, Bionicle NPs or Noah Production is what NP stands for. Actually, I just realized that he changed his channel name to Noah Production, so yeah, I'll just refer to it as NP. This was kind of his Christmas special for 20. Was it 26? Oh wait. No, wait, was this uploaded around Christmas, actually? Because I'm thinking timeline-wise. I'm sorry, I didn't check the dates of uploads, but yeah, it was basically a parody of Frosty the Snowman, that, parodied Umarak, like how Umarak became Umarak the Hunter. And I'm just thinking, though, because if this was the the winter 2016 wave, then was this I'm sorry, I probably sound stupid here. So that was kind of like it was kind of like an origin story thing. So it's kind of episode 2. Like it's in his playlist, so I'll just call it episode 2. Rakshi Family Job Hunting is episode 3, and it involves Rakshi, who is a main character on his channel. And it's a she, but it's a she. She gets back into the hunting business, and I think this was the episode where her son had to go to the psychiatrist, and her wife, King Footface is her wife. He had to go get a job. I think that was in that episode. Then Tahu versus Umarak, the hunt for Ikir is like it's basically the title says it all, except Rakshi comes in and is hunting Ikir because her kind of employer, who is Nectan. But it's the Stars Nectan, and he might be the best character in Bionicle NP. Oh my god, I love the Stars Nectan. He's basically how Noah Productions portrays this guy is basically his whole thing is that he has 1,000,000 kids, and his whole thing is he always goes dumb kids. He always goes like that, and it's just he's definitely the most entertaining character. But he hires Rakshi to hunt the creatures, and she shows up in the Tahu versus Umarak, and hunts like here. Then elemental creature distaste. In this episode, Onua eats all the creatures because in Bionicle NP's story, Onua eats everything, and also Pohatu is the Green Goblin. Spoilers, I forgot to mention. Don't question it, just go with it. Then the stars heist. Oh my. Okay, this is definitely in my top 5 favorite Bionicle animations. The stars heist because here I probably should have explained this in the beginning. This like another reason I think that his kind of winter 2016 series of videos, he actually hasn't done a summer 2016 wave of videos yet. There is a spider crawling up my wall. I should probably get rid of that. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked again. What am I saying? The main reason that I love his winter 2016 wave of videos is probably because this was around the time, like the time that these videos were coming out was when I was really getting into the kind of Bionicle community. I mean, my YouTube channel wasn't created then, but I was really starting to just like get into all the like biotubers that I love now. And the Stars Heist, this came out after I kind of already got, like, this was like the first good animation that I was like new, that like kind of came out once I was part of the Bionicle community, not like active in it, but part of it. And oh my god, I love this episode so much. It definitely has the best humor. Basically Nectan. I can, how come I can pronounce certain words sometimes. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't have even mentioned it. Nectan. Oh my god, why can't I? Nectan. Okay, Blue Paraka. Blue Paraka. Oh my god. Nectan. Okay, Nectan, and Rakshi, they basically get a team, or mainly Nectan. He gets a team together to get the creature's remains, because Anua ate them. And the team consists of Nectan, Rakshi, Umarak, Scrawl, the Star Scrawl, and he has Mixel eyes for some reason. Just roll with it. The Shadowed One. Who else? And was that it? Oh, yeah, that was it. And Muwaka. And Muwaka was actually a character in Bionicle MP's first series, which was Bionicle Spheres. I think that was his first series, was it? And yeah, his whole thing is that he was trying to eat Rakshi because apparently in the Bionicle War, Muwaka ate Rakshi. That was something I didn't actually know about until I watched his series Bionicle Spheres, which I might actually also have to do a review on. I'm getting so many ideas for reviews in this video. But yeah, it's definitely the best because it's just, I love all the like humor in it is awesome. Just seeing the like, I love it when just villain in anything really, unless it's Ball of Revenge from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I love when just a bunch of villains just get together and form a team because I just love seeing the personalities just bounce off of each other, and that's this here. I love all the personalities just bouncing off each other here. And I think the funniest part is, I'm not going to spoil it, but he does a parody of a scene from a Ninjago episode, and oh my god, it's actually the image that I'm using for that. I'm sorry. All right, here, forget it. I will spoil it. He does a parody of the scene from Ninjago season. I'm sorry. I'm not kept up to date in Ninjago. I think it was it season 6? The Skybound season, where basically we're all on the all the sky pirates are on the ship, and they're singing the song, I trade all the gold that we can read. They're singing that song. Basically, there's a parody of that, and all of the villains that Nectan got together all do it, and oh my god, it was just, I don't know. It's probably, looking back, I probably kind of overreacted when I saw it, and I probably laughed a little bit. It was probably not look, it was probably not as funny as I thought it was originally, but I still find it hilarious. It just comes out of nowhere how there's just like the parody of Ninjago in there. I'm sorry, I love that scene. All right, now moving on to the final kind of part in this trilogy. It's Battle for Control. Basically, they go to the Labyrinth of Control. The team breaks up. And this is actually the story for Umarak, how our Bionicle MP story for Umarak is basically, yeah, there's a lot of he had a 2015 series before this, which I'm also going to review. Like I said, I'm getting so many review ideas for this, and it explained a lot of like the characters here. So definitely, if you're going to binge through this series, I definitely watch his 2015 one first. Maybe I should have reviewed that one first looking back, but whatever. Basically, yeah, okay, so Umarak's chest plate, how it has the mouth of it. He does a really funny parody of Nexo Knights where the chest plate has a name. It's called Malphamac, and it's a talking breastplate, as they say, and it's in the Frosty the Snowman parody, which is episode 2, The Rise of Umarak. It goes, there must have been some magic in that old breastplate he found. Okay, he puts it on, and then the Malphamac, the chest plate, turns him into Umarak. And yeah, it's a parody of, I think, Monstrux and Gestor from Nexo Knights, I think. I'm not up to date on Nexo Knights. Yeah, it's a parody of that, because Malphamac and the Book of Monsters, isn't Monster? I don't know. But Book of Monsters and Gestor, because yeah, the Book of Monsters and Malphamac have really similar voices. And yeah, it's a parody of that, and basically Malphamac turned Umarak Umarak in the Umarak the Hunter, and this was relevant. Basically, at the end of the battle for control, Malfamak puts the Mask of Control on and controls Umarak, turning him into Umarak the Destroyer, cleverly using footage from Journey to One. And then this trilogy ends, and oh my, it's trust me, I don't want. Again, normally when it comes to comedy, it's definitely, or for me at least, I find that if I try and explain a joke, this is just for me. If I try and explain a joke, it's less funny than actually hearing the joke, because I'm really bad at explaining jokes. So just to see all the comedy and the great action, because there's also really good, like I said, he balances comedy and action perfectly in this series, and in all of his videos. Really, I really wish I actually talked about his videos sooner, because I really, yeah, his videos are definitely in like my top, like yeah, his videos are definitely, if I were to do like a top 5 favorite Bionicle animations, yeah, his videos would definitely be in my top 5, and yeah, I wish I reviewed him. I really didn't think of reviewing him until recently, but yeah, I love all of his videos, and I love this YouTuber. Yeah, like I said, he balances action and comedy perfect, and his comedy is just on point. I love all of it. Alright, I'll stop talking about the story, so let's talk about the actual other elements that I review, which is animation and presentation. So this is actually, I would say that the animation and presentation actually have similar pros and similar cons. So when it comes to, I'll start with the pros. When it comes to the actual character design and like the animation, so the actual animation is really fluid. Like it's real, like the actual animation is really fluid, and I would say it's just above average. Like it doesn't like go to the extra detail to show like characters like breathing, like in the 2016 Wave 2 battle. But the animation is still really. This review is going to be way longer than I intended, because I rambled about everything so much. Yeah, the animation is definitely, it's above average, because it's just really fluent, and it's not like choppy at any point, and that's what I really like about the animation here. And the character design, well, okay, so some of the characters are just your kind of just average run-of-the-mill CCBS builds, and then some of them are official sets like Umarak here. But some of them are mocks, like the Mulaka, Rakshi, and his kind of updated Stars Necten. Yeah, they're as you can see here. Yeah, some of them are, and his mocks are his mocks are real. Like like with Rakshi, you can't really see it here, but he really took advantage of all the like silver pieces that Lego had. Like he used the silver Bulrock hands, the silver Paraka foot on the front. So yeah, I really like Rakshi. Might be my favorite mock of his. Not my favorite character, but my favorite mock, because I like how he kind of utilized all the silver pieces there. And I will say, you can definitely tell that his mocks have been improving. So yeah, the character design again, like when you have good character design, it's in a Bionicle series. It's interesting to look at the characters and see all the techniques kind of you're like listening to the story and stuff. So yeah, that I think is when you do really good character design, when you can just like appreciate all the techniques along with the story. So yeah, character design I really liked, and then animation I also really liked. So let's actually talk about the cons. So like I said, some of the character design are kind of just meh, but that's not that big of a con. But what is kind of a con is he does green screening a lot, and for the most part, it's good. But I will say that I think Mason Mox definitely does green screening better than Bionicle MP. Sometime most of the actually I don't know how. Now that I think about it, I don't really know which one does green screening better. Actually, I would say that they both do green screening fine. I would just say that Mason's mocks, he catches like the mistakes of characters kind of being like transparent at some parts more than Bionicle MP. But then again, some of the backgrounds that Mason's mock uses have like the watermarks on them. So I would say that they're actually probably equal for green screening. But yeah, for the most part, Bionicle MP's green screening is really good. But there is some parts where occasionally it can get a little bit messed up. But yeah, for the most part, it's really good, and the animation is really good. And now that I think about it, green screening, like I think it's impossible to do green screening 100% perfectly. So actually, I could probably give it a pass. But still, I really liked the presentation and animation here. It was definitely pleasing to watch. I would say that the series was just pleasing to watch all the way through, and that goes to my overall thoughts. So, story. I gotta give it a 10 out of 10. I enjoyed the story so much not to have give it 10 out of 10. And then animation and presentation, I'm giving 9 out of 10 because I really want to give this series a perfect score because I love all Bionicle MP's videos and I love this series so much. But I can't say it's not the best thing ever. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's not the best thing ever. And there are occasional a couple flaws. So yeah, I can't give it a perfect score. So overall, that is 28 out of 30. Amazing job. Not just this series, Bionicle MP, all of your videos. Just amazing job in all your videos. And I'm really looking forward to actually your new series that I think you said you had coming out. You kind of announced it, and then it kind of just you never really came. Yeah, I don't know if you actually made an update video. I'm actually gonna check that. But yeah, I'm excited for your new series if you're watching this, and yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video. I'm actually this week I'm actually gonna be uploading a not this week tomorrow probably. I'm gonna be uploading a schedule for basically the rest of season 1 of Terronicle reviews, and yeah, I'm gonna go back to working on a mock I was working on, and there may actually be a video on that mock later this weekend.